Hello. I'm live. I'm live. Let me let me just fix my hair. Oh, it is okay. So this is the very first time I'm going live like this on YouTube. Oh my goodness. I feel like my wig is crooked. And I keep it real, y'all. I'll do a live about that, talking about hair on your fitness journey, because that tends to be a thing. So I am a little nervous. This is my very first time doing this, and I'm a little tiny bit nervous. Um, I'm gonna take my time with this first live. I don't even know if anybody will come into the live. I don't even know. It's the first one. And I'm gonna post this on my page because I like to see my progression, like from the first one as I get better and start getting more people involved in these live streams. Take a deep breath. Just sit back and chill. So I just came back from the supermarket and I was vlogging while I was in the supermarket. And oh my gosh, like it was so crazy. Just like people watch you, they look at you when you have your camera out and you're talking to your camera in the supermarket. Hmm. I mean, hold on, y'all. Just want to take out my gum. I don't want to chew gum and talk to you guys. I think that's a little rude. So, yes. So, I'll just start by telling a little bit about me, talking a little bit about my journey so far, and then I'll get into the topic for today. First, hi. If this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Coach Reen. I am a plus size fitness coach. I've been doing fitness coaching since 2019. And during the pandemic, I started doing live virtual workouts here on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Zoom. Sorry, not on YouTube. Um, I started doing those classes because I wanted to stay consistent and I knew that other people out there wanted to do the same. And I also wanted people that never worked out to see that you can work out even from home. You don't need to actually go to a gym to achieve the results you want. So that's why I started the classes and it turned into a community of beautiful women. And I'm really proud of that. And I still do those classes to this day. I do them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The classes are really great because you don't have to leave your house. You could literally wear holy clothes. You ain't got to be matching. You don't have to worry about any of that. All you got to do is show up. And you can even start with no equipment. And then over time, you can start purchasing what you need. You need weights, you need a step, you need a mat or a towel. You need a stability ball, like the big yoga ball, weighted balls, balls, and stuff like that for the classes. They're great. They're great classes. You can work out without any assistance. I mean, sorry, without any need to leave the house. And it's all you have to do is literally show up and work out. I take care of everything else. All I need you to do is work out. Uh yeah. So those are the classes I do. Also, I do one-on-one fitness coaching and in those classes, I mean sorry, I'm a little nervous, guys, so I'm going to be like, oh blah 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 blah. In that service, I work with you one-on-one. I like to coin that I've turned into your fitness best friend. So whereas you might not have other people in your life that are focused on fitness, I become that person in your life and I help you learn how to eat better, how to stay consistent. I stay on top of you with that. And that's a 3-month service. So over those 3 months, I teach you a lot of skills. And the goal is after that 3 months, you don't need me anymore. You could just go forth and continue to be consistent. Or you might say, you know what, I want to continue with you, coach. And you sign on for my classes or something like that. So those are the services that I offer right now. And I've started really honing in on my YouTube channel because I want to build a community of strong people that are so dedicated to their fitness. That's my overall goal. So I want to reach more folks, and I think YouTube is a great platform for that. Whew, the nerves. Okay, take a deep breath. So, okay, I'm going to start the topic. I was hoping that somebody shows up. I don't see anybody in my life. There's not even one person. See, this is the thing with starting something new. In the beginning, you don't have anybody. No one shows up, right? I let everybody that I know that I'm doing the live, and nobody shows up, right? That's fine. I'm still going to go forward because the message is important. And I'm hoping that someone watches this, clicks on this, watches the live and sees and receives the message that I have. So let me start with that. Okay. So I'm 45 years old, and I've been on some kind of fitness or weight loss journey pretty much my entire life. I've always had an issue with weight. So, um, this time, this time, anybody watch Dream Girls? This time has been a real eye opener for me because the weight is taking so long to leave. In the past, even though I've been really reckless, and what I would do is get on a diet, lose a bunch of weight, and then start eating again after I've lost the weight and gain it back. Like that was the cycle I was on for most of my life, right? So this time, let me just start here. Back in 2017, I lost a lot of weight. Back in 2017, I started my journey, and by 2018, 2019, I had lost 100 pounds, right? I lost 100 pounds, and this is like shortly before the pandemic. Shortly before the pandemic, I said, yo, I am in the best shape of my life. Like I was at my goal weight. I felt great. I was fine. I felt great. Then the pandemic came and we couldn't work out in the gym anymore. And I had to relearn my fitness journey because I was so used to going to a gym, getting on a cardio machine, doing my weights in the gym. I was so used to that. I was like, home workouts will never work. And then during the pandemic, I don't know about you, but I started eating sweets and I was drinking a lot more because you had a lot more home time. And it was a lot more drinking, a lot more eating sweets, a lot more just not eating the right things. And I put on weight, about 40 pounds, and I couldn't get it off. Like, because even though I was working out, my diet, like I just kind of fell off of my diet. Like I wasn't eating as strict and as clean as I was prior to. So this year, 2024, I said at the top of the year, I was like, I'm going to lose this weight. I'm getting it off. And I got real serious about it in April of 2024. And let me tell you something. Trying to lose weight over 40, I learned that it's a totally different ball game. Trying to lose weight, it first of all, the weight don't want to leave. It's moving super slow. You cannot get the weight off. Like I was eating super clean. I was doing all of the right things, and I felt like the weight was creeping off, creeping off. Whereas before, if I went on a clean journey, the weight would just disappear. Not anymore. Like that no longer happens. Like now it takes so long to lose the weight. And what I started thinking about was if I didn't know any better, I would have given up. Because a lot of people do. They don't see results. They're going hard, they're eating their salad, they're eating stuff they don't want to eat, saying no to the sugar, or eating how they think they should eat. Because I'll talk about that too with your diet. And then the weight still isn't coming off. You're exercising, you're doing all these things, you hop on the scale and you gained a pound. That is the most frustrating thing, and it'll make you want to quit. But what I learned, or what I'm learning is, or what I'm coming to tell you, because I've learned this lesson. So now I want to share it with you. When you're on a fitness journey and you're over 40, your metabolism is a lot different. And you're not going to lose the weight as quickly as you would like. So you have to keep that in mind as you're starting a journey or as you're on it. And realize that, okay, I'm doing this not just to see the number on the scale decrease, but I want to feel better in my skin. I want to be healthy. I want to be moving towards a positive outcome. And when you think about your weight loss in that way, and you think about your journey in that way, and you don't focus so much on the number on the scale, it becomes a lifestyle change and not just this quick fix to get you to lose weight. Because what you want to do, instead of thinking about your weight loss journey as this quick thing that's just going to magically make you slim and make you trim, and then you can go back to how life was, you cannot, especially if you over 40. Or my little girl, anybody that enters this chat that is under 40 and you are at the cusp of 40, heed my warning now. Because this thing is serious as you start to age. It is serious out here. Okay. So when you're on your journey, this is what I want you to think about. Most of what I'm going to say today is what I want you to think about. Hello. Hi, Steph. How are you? What I want you to think about is how important it is to get this through your thick skull. This is not a short-term thing. I am sorry to tell you. I am so sorry to tell you. Diet culture, social media, all of these commercials, they will have you thinking that a weight loss journey is a quick fix, that you can just take 3 months, eat salad all day, starve yourself, and then 3 months later, magically, your entire body composition changes and you are slim, and now you can eat whatever you want. I'm sorry to tell you, baby. That's not the case. So, when you're going in on your weight loss journey, when you're starting it, you've got to start slow, telling yourself, this is a lifestyle change. This is not a quick fix. And my suggestion to you is slowly start to change your diet, because, especially if you've had weight issues your entire life, when you first start your weight loss journey, what we tend to do is restrict everything. I'm not eating nothing. I'm not going to eat any starch. I'm not going to eat any sugar. I'm not going to eat anything. And that's not something that's realistic for the long term. So instead of going into your journey and thinking, I'm going to lose 80 pounds in 6 months, that's an unrealistic goal. That's not a realistic goal, especially over 40. So instead of saying, I'm going to lose 80 pounds in 3 months or 6 months, instead of that, say, I'm going to take this thing one day at a time. So one day at a time means first time for the first 6 weeks, I'm going to focus on my water intake. So I'm going to make sure that each day I drink 64 ounces of water per day. And that's it. That's it for your diet. Only focus on your water. Substitute the soda, change it over to water. Period. Substitute the juice. Because I know a lot of you think, I don't drink soda, but you're drinking juice. You're drinking all them juices. And if you turn the carton around on that juice, you'll see that it has a ton of sugar in it. So if we just eliminate those processed juices, eliminate the soda, switch over to water. This is for people starting their journey. And that's it. Don't worry about food yet. Don't worry about, yes, it is just as bad. Don't worry about food yet. Only focus on that, your water intake. And then for your exercise, because exercise is important. Don't let them tell you that exercise isn't important. Yes, you can lose weight without any exercise. You can lay down in the bed, only eat, like cut out carbs, cut out sugar, cut out all of that, and you can lose weight without exercise. But we're not talking about just losing weight. We're talking about changing, making that lifestyle change, right? So you have to slow walk it. You have to teach yourself. You have to rethink how you relate to food. You have to rethink how you relate to exercise. All of it. So start exercise with short 5-minute workouts, 5 minutes, but commit to moving your body for 5 minutes a day, each day. And do that for the first 6 weeks. Only 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes and change your water. Okay? Because what you're doing is rethinking, reteaching yourself how you're reteaching your diet, the philosophy of diet, right? Because this, and it frustrates me so much when I see all of these things on social media and people posting, oh, juice, you could do a juice fast and lose 30 pounds in 30 days. But my thing when I see that is, what happens after the 30 days? You tell me, what's going to happen after that 30 days? You know what's going to happen after the 30 days? You gonna gorge yourself on all kinds of food and gain every pound that you lost back. And do you know why? Because you're not teaching yourself anything. All you're doing is telling you, is restricting everything, and then what? You're not learning discipline. You're not learning how to teach yourself how to do that for the long term. Because realistically, are you going to be able to only drink juice for the rest of your life? Absolutely not. So while I think juice cleanses and detoxes are necessary for your journey while you're on it, I'm a firm believer in taking it slow, learning how to have discipline when it comes to your food. So, moving forward, now we've moved past the water. Now you've gotten that under control. So now you move into starting to change how you're eating, because you don't want to just say, I'm not eating anything, nothing. I'm just going to cut everything out and I'm only going to eat salad and I'm going to eat that stuff that's on TikTok, that cucumber salad, and that's a snatch waist salad. And then I'm going to drink mushroom coffee. All of that stuff are fads because they know people are out here looking for a shortcut. And the long of what I'm trying to say, long story short, there are no shortcuts. There is no way that you're going to be able to sustain these fad diets. Okay. So if you slow walk it and start teaching, reteaching, relearning how you eat, honey, the sky is the limit. Because I'm here to tell you, like, I've been very extremely consistent with working out for 7 years. When I started my journey, I was 312 pounds. I was overweight. My knees clicked. My back hurt. Everything hurt. Like I was in pain. I couldn't bend down to tie my shoes. Okay. And this is after I've lost weight in the past. Like I've been up and down with weight my entire life. But I focus on this last time because that was the last time You understand? Because I learned now there's no such thing as a fad diet. There's no such thing as a quick fix. You have to make the commitment to the lifestyle change. So that's why I focus mostly on 2017 when I was 312 pounds. Okay. Worked a job. I was a social worker, very stressful job. I worked 12-hour days. And let me tell you something, after those 12-hour days, I went to the gym. There was no excuse. I made the commitment to me. So, even with me working out consistently for 7 years, okay, my weight still fluctuated. You know why? Because the diet, honey. You can eat whatever you can work out every day, all the time. And I work out hard. Like I do great workouts. I'm not pretty. I'm fit, very fit. But even with that, if your diet is not in order, it don't matter how much you work out, okay? There has to be a marriage of the two. If you want optimum results, there has to be a marriage of the two. So while you're starting your journey, if you're just starting, you want to start with reteaching yourself how to eat and falling in love with working out, or at least pretending to fall in love with working out. Because I know a lot of people hate working out. One of the things I think with working out, why people hate it so much, is especially for us Black girls, is the hair. So I had to give up on all of the crack, the hair crack. What do you call it? The creamy crack perms. It's a wrap. Under this wig, which I'm a little pissed about this wig. Like it looks crooked. I don't know why on this camera it looks weird. Maybe you guys will see it, but I do. um, and now I wear wigs. I'm a wig wearer, and my hair underneath is natural, and I just keep it like that. That's easiest for me because I could take the wig off every day, put on a new wig. I have lots of wigs I could put on, take off. That works for me. And then, so when you see me working out, you normally see me with my bandana on. That's because I got the Cleos, the straight backs underneath. I keep it real. So that works for me. If wigs are not your thing and you have a good grade of hair that does not, I can see my natural hair requires a lot. I don't have like, if I had the wash and go kind of hair, I would just wear my natural hair. My natural hair, honey, requires hours and hours of prepping. So it's in straight backs, and every week I wash it and condition it and then I braid it back. So my natural hair is pretty thick, but because it's pretty thick, we can't we got to wear the wig. It's easier for me. But you find what works. But I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to work out. And then also it's sweaty, it's uncomfortable, it can cause anxiety for some people because they're like, oh my God, like I'm gonna be so hot and I'm gonna be, I don't know what it is, but my advice for that is to find what works for you. Instead of just saying, I'm not gonna work out because I don't like it. Instead of that, find what works for you, because working out has so many benefits, not just weight loss. And if you only look at working out as a form of weight loss, you're going to quit. Because I just finished telling you guys, I work out consistently for 7 years and still gain weight, still gain 40 pounds, working out all the time. I work out 6 to 7 days a week. Okay. Um, so it wasn't until I relearned or started really honing in on my diet that this year I started seeing some real change. And I've lost the 40 pounds that I set out to lose this year, and I'm on my way to 50 pounds. And honestly, guys, like I can't believe it. But I'll tell you this, when I was younger, I would have been able to lose this 50. I've lost 50 pounds in 3 months before. I have when I was younger. But you see, as you age, it's slower. And what I did this time is the diet, of course, and also not getting too overwhelmed and too consumed with the scale, because the scale will make you quit. Okay? Because like I said, you can get on the scale, you can work out consistently, and you get back on the next week and you've gained a pound or you only lost a pound. And you're hoping, because of all the hard work you put in, that you lost 5 to 6 or 7 pounds, right? And you didn't. And that just makes you want to quit. Don't quit, guys. Like, take it slow. Every week is a new week. When it comes to your diet, like I said, start very slowly. Start with your water intake, because I'm pretty sure. And a lot of you will tell me, "Oh, I drink water. I drink water." I've heard it all. Being a coach, being a fitness coach, I've heard it all. I drink water. I do. I don't eat bad. I don't eat sugar. I stay away from sugar. All of the products, if not all, if most, if not all of the products that you're consuming have sugar in it. You like ketchup? Ketchup got sugar. Everything that they put out here has sugar in it. And if you can learn how to eat sugar free and not sugar free products, sugar free products will cause you to gain weight over time. Why? Because when your tongue tastes, all of our things, all of the things in our body are connected, right? So you taste something sweet, that sends a reaction to the brain. Sugar's coming, sugar's coming. And they start a party in your brain, like, woo, we about to party with the sugar. And then no sugar comes. But your brain is already like, yo, what's good? Where the sugar? No sugar's coming. So your brain now is great. Is like, where's the sugar? Where's the sugar? And you're drinking the sweet, but you're not. It's not natural sugar. So your brain is still like, where's the sugar? And that keeps that craving going. And you constantly are thinking about sugar. And you're like, why can't I kick this sugar? And you're always like, I want something sweet. I want something sweet. You're always, I want something sweet, until you give in and you eat something sweet. So what I suggest with that, and I think, you know what, I'm going to table that, because I'm going to put that in a separate live. We're going to do a live chat talking specifically about sugar and how that affects you. But once you get a handle on your sugar intake, that will help you significantly. Um, yeah, I lost my train of thought, guys. Let me look at some of these comments. I see a few comments. I'm gonna just respond. Did anybody respond to the poll? How do I do this? This is the first time I'm doing this, guys, so just bear with us, sister. But let me tell you something while I'm doing this. When you are starting something, you're starting something new, or you're trying something new, it's okay to stumble. It's okay to, oh, this is my girl Steph. Everybody, like anyone that's in here, I think I can't see who's in here, but it's telling me that there's 3 people watching. Hi, 3 people watching. Can you please hit the like button for me? I see 1 like. Can I get 2 more or 3 more? Please hit the like button. And if you are in here and you're watching, you're enjoying what I'm talking about, or you're interested in what I'm talking about, hit the like button, and also just comment. Drop a comment in the comments. Oh, what's up, Corinne? Corinne, hit the like button for me, please. Hit the like button. Everybody that's in here, let me know who's here. Let me talk to my people that showed up. Because I don't, like I say in my live fitness classes, I don't care if there's 1 person or 100 people. I'm going to give you the same energy no matter what. But what I was saying is, if you're starting something, new. You might stumble in the beginning. You might not be able to do everything perfectly, but it's okay. It's okay to stumble. It's okay not to be super perfect, but it's not okay not to start. You start anyway. You do it anyway. You push through that fear anyway because there's a greater purpose. I get emotional when I talk about that because fear will hold you back. Fear will stop you from doing a lot of things in life. And if you want to live in your true purpose, and I definitely and 100% believe my purpose in this world is to bring fitness to people that thought they couldn't. I know that. And people don't think that taking care of themselves, some people really think that taking care of themselves is selfish. Some people really think that taking care of themselves means that they don't care about other people, but I beg to differ, honey. If you do not take care of yourself, what happens if you, right now, today, God forbid, what happens if you become incapacitated and you cannot do anything because of your health? What happens? What happens to everyone in your house? What happens to everyone in your life? What happens to you? What happens? What happens at your job? The things that we take and put ahead of our fitness. What happens if you become ill? The job's going to keep going. They're going to substitute people. They're going to find somebody to cover your job. What happens at home? It could crumble. Your kids, your husband. Imagine your husband without you. Come on. Like, we have a purpose. So if we don't take care of ourselves, what's the point? So you got to make the time. You got to make the time to take care of yourself. You got to make time to live in your truth, to live in your purpose. You have to do it scared. You have to do it. And if we don't take care of ourselves, then that is selfish. You must take care of yourself. Ladies, doctor, ladies, mammogram, ladies, even though I hate it myself, gynecologist, I don't like going there, but we must every year get your checkups. Make sure you take care of yourself. Get your blood work done. Exercise, eat right. Even though that cake, today I was in the supermarket and I'm seeing eggnog. I vlogged about it. You guys will see that tomorrow. Eggnog. And I love some eggnog. I don't know what it is about eggnog, but I love it. Can't have that. But anyway, let's look at these comments. Hi. So my girl Steph's losing it. Let me tell you something. It's so crazy how you meet people like through YouTube and you just connect to their spirit. And Steph is one of those people. Like, I saw her and I watch her videos on YouTube and she talks about weight loss too. And she does a challenge. And I'm just like, look, I love to see it. Black women, women of color, taking care of their health, because we are the ones. If we have to rely on the medical field, they don't care about us, guys. They don't care. They did, if you look, I forgot the name of the study, but there's a study that was done back maybe 50 or 60 years ago, and it spoke about how Black pain is perceived when you go to the doctor or you go to the hospital. Just look at the mortality rates of women, of women giving birth, of the I can't talk now. The infant mortality rate of Black and brown children and the mothers that are giving birth. Look at it, because they don't take our pain seriously. There was a whole study that was done. If I can remember after this live, I will look it up and post it in my community post. We have to take our own health in our own hands. This is one of the things that we can control. Some things you can't. There are some illnesses that you can still get even if you're very, very healthy, but you have a better chance of fighting it if you were already taking care of yourself. But the things that us as women of color, the things that we end up developing over time, diabetes, high blood pressure, all of these things, right? So, okay, I'm sorry, guys. I told fitness is this is my passion. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so Steph. Uh oh God, yes, girl. Losing weight over 40 is very serious. It is probably, it's so hard. But if you know that going in, I feel that's why I wanted to do this as my first live. If you know that going in, you'll have a better chance of continuing, right? Yes, you have to develop a lifestyle that you can actually do for at least 90% of the time. That is so true. And at the same time, yes, we have to develop that lifestyle. But you also have to be real with yourself. Because what we tend to do is say, "Oh, this lifestyle is too hard." It's hard because any real change like eating healthier is going to be hard. You cannot just go out and eat all of this processed food and think you're going to lose weight, okay? Or sustain it or lose weight in a healthy way. You want to lose weight in a healthy way, you want your skin, I don't have a filter on. I'm 45, okay? I'm not trying to brag, I'm not bragging, but skin like these. It's not perfect, but I'm 45 years old. You know what I mean? Like I'm not old, but I'm not young. But I still, because I'm drinking my water, because I'm eating I'm eating the nutrient rich food, because I'm taking my vitamins, because I'm exercising, because I'm resting. You understand? And it's not just for vanity. I'm talking about your skin shows your health. So when your skin is glowing, or when you see when your skin vibrates, or when your skin looks ashen and all of that, because you can lose weight and still be very, very unhealthy. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Let me back to the comments. Yes. Oh, yes. Juice is terrible. All of these things have so much sugar. Okay. And sugar is the devil. Sugar. Now, if you start doing natural juices that you make on your own, and I have a friend, Sherelle, I wish she was here. I have a friend, Sherelle Jordan, who's her family is involved. They started a juicing company, and they make, my favorite one was the pineapple juice. Whoo, pineapple ginger juice, so good. If you do natural juices, those are better if you're making them on your own and you're not adding sugar, you're just using the fresh fruit, that's fine. But those juices in the store, they be lying. They put sugar in it because they know sugar is addictive. They know this. And a lot of products now, because they know people are trying to be more health conscious. I talked about this in my vlog, so please go watch the vlog tomorrow when I post it. Okay. Oh, sidebar. Also, before I continue with the comments, I posted a workout yesterday. It is a beginner friendly workout. What I would really appreciate, guys, like not trying, my goal is to develop my YouTube channel into like a real thing, like into a channel for real, where people that are starting their journey, people that are trying to continue, that might be a plus size person, especially, will feel comfortable to come and create that kind of community. So the workout that I posted yesterday was like a beginner friendly workout. So if you guys could please just either do the workout or watch the workout and just give me feedback. Let me know if you liked it, what you think I can change, other types of workouts I can do. Please help me, guys. Like, I'm open to ideas. I'm open to criticism. Please, thanks. Also, oh gosh, too many carbs and sugar. Too many in that juice and soda. Cut it out. Switch over to seltzer if you like that fizz when you eat. Cut out the sugar. Yes, exactly. So I think this comment, Steph said, as soon as the restriction is over, you will gain all of the weight back. That is the truth with any of those fad diets. Please stop wasting your money on those fad diets. All of those detox teas, juices, this burn pill, that burn, all of that stuff is garbage, because you'll gain the weight right back. If you don't commit to a lifestyle change, you're going to gain the weight back. You cannot only do something for 6 weeks and think that's it. Now I can eat what I want. Eating what I want isn't going to get you what you want. Let me repeat. Eating what you want is not going to get you what you want, right? You want to feel good, because when you put on a lot of weight, how do you feel? Bloated. And that's the number one, because my stomach last year felt distended, and I was working out. I'm doing abs every day. I'm working out, and I still felt distended in my stomach. I felt heavy. I felt lethargic. Diet, diet, diet. Oh, Corinne! One of my Zone Gang people is here and showing out. Zone Gang. So I see that there are 3 people. Could somebody please hit the like for me and hit like the live? Throw a comment in the comment section. I really, 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 I mean, in the live chat, I'm still getting the terminology down, guys. I will get it, and I will be doing lives once a week. So get ready for that. Get ready for me. 2025, I'm coming full steam ahead. Let's go. Thank you, Steph, for hitting the like button. Oh, and thank you for saying congratulations. I was very, very nervous to do this, but I said a prayer prior to coming on, and I asked God to just give me the words to help somebody out there that sees this either live or watches the replay to start their journey, to start taking care of themselves. I get so upset. So like it bothers my spirit. And when I go to the supermarket, or I go to the mall, or I go out to eat, and I'm just watching and looking, and there's so many of us Black, brown, and now I'm no offense to anyone that's not. I'm not saying that I'm not all inclusive, but I have a specific uh connection to my people. But I'm not saying that all people don't deserve to be fit, but I'm specifically speaking about the statistics that show that Black and brown women are the heaviest. We are the heaviest. We don't take care of ourselves. We are more likely to develop high blood pressure, diabetes, all of these things. So when I go out, and it makes me emotional, I don't mean I'm not gonna cry, but I feel the tears coming, because this is something that I'm really passionate about. When I see that, and I go out and I'm seeing women young and very young, and they're and especially around the belly. And I know that body positivity has become a thing. So I'm not trying to body shame. It's not even about the aesthetic. It's about your health over time. And when I see that, and I'm seeing people like doing mukbangs on social media and promoting like eating excessively, or just promoting like just going out to brunch and drinking all of this liquor and eating all this stuff, is just not good. So so when I came on, I said that prayer, and I said, please just give me the words, give me like, because I know this is my purpose. Like me, I speak to God all day, like all the time. I'm always thanking him for everything, like just the ability to move, the ability to do the things that I'm able to do. And yeah. So okay. Yes. Yes, we have got to take better care of ourselves. Oh, I love you, girl. I love you too. Like your spirit just shines. I'm talking to Steph right now, guys. Yes, we are connected. We have to watch out for one another here in these streets. Yes. And I'm so glad that we met here on YouTube. Yes, me too. Like I'm really glad. And it's crazy. Like once I started like taking my YouTube seriously, like really like committing to it, it started like opening me YouTube, the algorithm or whatever started sending me people that are like positive. Like there was a message I got today, and it just brought tears to my eyes. I don't remember the lady's channel off the top of my head. I need to start sharing people that touch me. I'm going to start sharing their channels. I can't remember her channel now, but that opened me up. Like, and I'm like, yes, you're in the right place. You need to keep going, baby girl. Keep going, baby girl. Oh, my skin. Oh, thank you. And that's because the diet change. You know, I suffer from eczema and I had terrible outbreaks during COVID. Can we say that on here? During the pandemic. Um, and I mean, I had like a really, really severe eczema outbreak during the pandemic. And I think it was due to stress and due to, like I said, during the pandemic, I was eating not so good, like not terrible, because I wasn't like, no, I'll say terrible. I was not eating well during the pandemic. I was eating what I wanted to. We were eating I would be like, oh, let's bake brownies and eating all kind of foolishness. Like, just, girl, and drinking more alcohol. Mm-mm. All of that, cut it out. So that's what you're seeing. And I thank you for that compliment. Yes, yes, Corinne. You already know though, Corinne. Health is, well, you know how I talk. The way I'm talking right now is how I talk during my workouts. This is how I talk when I do my lives during fit camp. Like, same girl. So you know, Corinne. Amen. God answers prayers and wants us to be a light in this world for whoever for whoever needs the information we have to share. So keep going. I definitely will. Hi, I see new people came in. Please, guys, please like the live as you come in. I will greatly appreciate it. And if you see the poll and you want to respond to the poll, please, 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 just click the response. I would like to see like how people are doing during their after Thanksgiving, because I know Thanksgiving was a big trigger for some people that were on a weight loss journey prior. They were on their journey, they were going strong, then Thanksgiving came and they completely just got sidetracked and fell off. Yeah, you know I do, Corinne. This is me. Like, I am going to just be me. I'm not going to, hello, welcome to my channel. If you want to lose weight, you have, no. The real is a fitness journey is dirty. It's it is, it's hard. I don't know why when I look here, I have to look up here. Here. Okay, I'm going to try to keep looking here. It's hard, guys. I'll get my life together with the lives. But it's hard. It's the fitness, the weight loss journey itself is difficult because change is hard. It's not easy to lose weight. It's not easy to stay consistent. You can start and you can do really well for a short period of time, and then something happens or a life change occurs and that causes you to just completely fall off. Right? Don't do that. Like, we got to do something different. And when people see me, I get this. The question I get asked the most is, how do you stay so consistent? You know how? Because I decided back in November 2017 that I was going to put me first when it comes to this fitness journey. I made a contract with myself. I'm literally not kidding. I wrote it down. We moved since then, and I don't know where the actual I think I threw it away. I don't know. I can't find because I wish I could find it, because I wrote out a contract to me. I'm dead serious, and signed it. I should have kept it. I'm the kind of person that, like, when I'm moving, it's just, look, if I'm not using it, it goes in the garbage or it gets donated. Like, because I don't want to move into a new home with all clutter, And I made that commitment to me. So now it doesn't matter where I go. I could be going on vacation. I could be not feeling my best. I could be sad, angry, happy, glad, whatever. I'm going to work out. Because what I've learned is, even if you don't feel like it, once you start, Sometimes even if you when you start, you still don't feel like it. But once it's over, you feel great. You feel amazing. You feel accomplished. You love that. So that's kind of what I learned is that your fitness journey doesn't have to be pretty all the time. And it's not going to be pretty. It's going to come with a lot of ups and downs. You're going to have times when you're like, I have so much going on. How am I going to fit this in? What you mean? All of the stuff that you have going on, what how are you able to do all of those things with your body, correct? Huh? Huh? In the thing that you're living in, this that you live in. So if you don't take care of this, how you going to do all of that? That's that's kind of how I think about it. Is if I'm not strong enough to do that, then how am I going to do that? I'm not. So even when you're busy, even when you got a lot going on, the first things first. And my mama taught me this many moons ago. Always pay yourself. Okay, it was great. Thank you for coming and being so active in the chat. I appreciate it. I thank you so much, baby. And I'll see you soon. I'll be doing these every week. So please tell a friend, let a friend know, tell a friend to tell a friend. But yes, I really, really think if you change your perspective on your fitness journey and you start telling yourself, I cannot, if I stop, when I stop, what happens? All of the work that I've done just goes away. I'm going to gain all of the weight back. I'm going to be at square one and I'm going to be bloated and feel out of sorts and out of my mind all over again. And I have to start over. It just doesn't make any sense, guys. So don't do that to yourself. I wish I could scroll. Can I scroll up on the chat? You can't. I'm sad. Okay, so I like this, guys. Like, oh my. So this is the first time I'm doing this. Anybody that's new, that's coming in, as you enter the live, please like the live. If you can comment in the live chat, please drop a few comments in the live chat for me. Please let me know that you are here. Let me know that I want to do, when I do these live chats, eventually, guys, I want to be able to invite people on. I don't know how to do that though. I'll learn. But if you're entering the live, I see people coming in. When you enter the live, please just like the live for me. Drop a like in the live for me. Drop a live for me. Drop a live for me. Drop a something in the chat for me. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel for me. I'm going to end the live soon, guys. I don't want to stay on over an hour for my first live stream. Eventually, as we grow as a community, I'll be able to have more in-depth lives and be able to answer more questions. I really appreciate who did show up and did show out. I appreciate that so very much because I was nervous. I was like unnecessarily nervous for this when this is something that is in me. Like, I love fitness. I love talking about it. I love all of the things about it, except sometimes working out. I don't really want to. It makes me hot. But if you haven't, please, if you have a chance, please check out that workout that I did on here. I posted it yesterday. If you can just check it out and let me know if it was good, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you liked about it, what you didn't like, what I can improve. I am welcome to I'm open, I'm sorry, to criticism. I'm open to positive comments, negative comments, all of it, because I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. So you say what you will, you do what you will, you want. Okay? Does anyone have any questions for me? I'm going to end the live shortly. I'm just waiting to see if anybody else comes in and if anybody else has any comments. If you're entering the live right now, please just drop a like for me as you enter. Just drop a like for me as you enter the live. So I'm going to end with a story. Like as I am starting my YouTube, if you're entering the live, guys, please just drop a like, hit the thumbs up for me. Hit the thumbs up as you enter. Oh, you ran away? Okay, fine. It's okay. Hi. So, I want to talk. I mean, some of you probably know this story already or know about me. I'm just going to tell a little bit about where why I'm so passionate about this. Okay. So I told you about me being 312 pounds, but what I didn't talk about in this live is my the status that I'll have for the rest of my life, which is I am a bereaved parent. I lost my daughter, my only child. I lost her in 2009. Um, and because of that, because of how I have to live now, like it changes your perspective. Like when you lose someone that close, you lose a child, which is like you have an unnatural loss. What it does to you is it changes your perspective on life. So, shortly after she passed is when I really got into fitness and really started learning how to work out. And that was back in 2009, 2010, right? And then I moved out to New Jersey in 2012 and I had to relearn everything. But when you lose a child, and this is specific to losing a child, you lose your legacy. And this was my only child. This is what I thought for a long time, is that my legacy or the legacy is lost. This is how I thought. And I would go to her grave and I'm like, I'm looking at my legacy in the ground. And that's sad. And I don't mean to bring you down, but I'm saying this because it's not spoken about a lot. People don't speak about when they lose a child. They don't speak about it like out in the open as often. And they just kind of silently live with the pain. And then what happens is when someone else loses someone, they're like, no one told me that this is something that never goes away. Because the way what people say out in the world is time heals all wounds, or it'll get better over time, and that's not true. The only thing that gets better is you're able to stand upright. Because when it first happened, I was bent over in pain. It was a gut punch, devastation, that feeling that I felt when I heard those words. Mm-mm. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible feeling. Beyond, like, you just want to die too. You just want to drop dead right then and there. You don't even want to live. Like, I literally, my dad told me, he came to the house, he told me, and then he left. I mean, sorry, not he left. I ran into her room and threw myself on her bed, and I was like, out of it, like out of it. Okay. But what I learned through all of that pain and all of these years, same pain, like I still cry. I was crying. Was it today or yesterday? Yesterday, I started boohooing, bawling, just thinking about um my daughter Kimani. Her name was Kimani. She was a smart child, super smart. I did a whole video talking about what happened. If you want to watch that, I mean, it's a little heavy, but if you want to watch that, it does inspire at the same time because I try to end it in a positive note. Um, you can watch that. It's on my channel. I forgot what it's called, Losing Kimani or something like that. So if you want to watch that, you can. But the reason why I'm talking about it now is because sometimes what I hear people say is they're going through a lot. Like they feel a certain way, and that's why they're not consistent with their journey. And I want you to look, every time you think like that, I want you to look at me. And I know that when you see me outwardly, I'm smiling, or I look strong, or I look powerful, or I look like nothing bothers me, or whatever I may look like. What you're looking at is God's grace. Amen. Like God's grace over my life, because of his grace and because of the strength that he's given me. Thank God for that. What you see is strength and power and this girl that just doesn't stop. That's what you see. But if you knew the internal fight every day, every day, like every day, the internal fight, it's not easy for me. It's not easy. But when you feel like you want to quit and that damn scale isn't moving and you just want to quit, I want you to just think of me. Think of my story and the fact that even with all of the pain that I have, the hole in my heart, the permanent hole in my heart, how I keep going. And I want that to help you to push through. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I hope that doesn't sound conceited. I don't mean for it to sound conceited or like I'm better than anyone, because sometimes the way we say things, other people might perceive it in a certain way. That's not what I'm saying. Because I'm talking about God's grace. Because when I hear people say, you look like you love working out and you look like you this and that, people tell me this all the time. Like all my friend, like different friend groups, random people that message me on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere, they're just like, you are so strong. And I hear that so many times. And I want you to look at that strength and knowing what you know now, that the pain underneath the strength, the super duper pain underneath the strength, you can do all things. Just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean you have to give in to that feeling. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. And especially when you're over 40, let me lighten it up now. Especially when you're over 40, girl, you gotta fight, because that weight ain't coming off easy. It is not coming off easy. You are going to have times, like periods of time, when that scale stays the same, but you have to talk to yourself and say, listen, girl, if I quit right now, all of the work and how hard it was for me to lose 10 pounds, I can just like that gain it back. So I have to keep going. Like I have to keep eating this way. I have to keep working out, or else all of what I've done already is just going to be gained back so fast. And I'm back at square one, knowing that it's going to take even longer to lose it again. And when you start thinking like that, it'll help. I can't say that it's going to magically overnight change, but it will help. All right, guys, I'm going to end the live right here. I really, really appreciate everybody for showing up. I didn't think anyone was going to come, but people came in and just, like, ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited that I did this. I did it. it really wasn't so bad, and God is good all the time. So, same time, same place next week. Yes. So I will be doing lives on Sundays. Also, I may during the week do a late night live. I might just hop on if I got something to talk about. Um, or even if I don't have something to talk about, I just want to talk to y'all and help somebody through their fitness journey, like who wanted to quit that day or didn't feel like it that day. We're going to make this channel a safe place for our journey. We're going to make it together through fitness. And the reason why I'm doing this on YouTube is because YouTube is like, it's a great platform for that. It's like, as I've been posting more, I've been being opened up to so many more people that I wouldn't have seen before. And I'm making more connections with people. And I'm really, really appreciative. So I think this is a great, I really enjoy this. I'm having a good time, and it's helping me through the holiday blues. As I don't, as you see, like my house is pretty bare. I don't have any Christmas decorations up. I haven't been able to do it. I've been traumatized by Christmas since my daughter passed, because Christmas was her favorite. And I know some people will tell me, because I've heard this before, to honor her, you should put up a tree. But God, I just hope that you never have to feel what I'm feeling of losing a child. Losing a child is very, very painful. Like, and putting up the tree, just, I'm not there yet. I can't say I'll never do it, but I'm not there yet. It will make me cry every time I look at it. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm just not. And, you know, I'm not. Um, but yes, I thank you guys for showing up, and I truly appreciate it. I did it, guys. I did my first one. My name is Coach Mean Reen, and the name comes from one of my very first, well, the real name comes from my husband, but I decided to make it my I decided to make it my coach name because one of my very first clients was like, "You so mean," and I was like, "Mean Reen." I'm not really mean. I'm not. I'm not mean. I just hold you accountable. I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna keep it real, and the truth hurts. Well, that's what they say, right? The truth hurts. But anyway, guys, I had you on here long enough. I really appreciate it, like I said 1,000 times. And I will catch you on the next one. It's Coach Reen. Coach Me Reen, if you're nasty. I thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you next Sunday, 6 p.m. Good night.